Hello and welcome to the first installment of the Bacchus TV. I'm your tipsy gypsy host, Kira Miller, and I will be bringing you the latest wine-related news, along with how-tos and interviews with people of the vine. For today's episode, we'll be taking a look at some new developments in the world of wine. Ever wonder how important the name of a wine is? A wine's name can give insight into the land on which it was grown, or it can reveal a piece of the winemaker's history. In Europe, particularly in France, there are a lot of rules and guidelines as to what can actually go onto a wine label. Here in the States, the rules are a lot more lax. A researcher named Antoana Mantanakis, a marketing professor, conducted a study that determined a winemaker who was hoping to get rich should just name their wine something exotic sounding. She found that people believe harder to pronounce wines taste better than those that are easier to pronounce. I just thought those wines were expensive. This is the study she did. She gave one group of participants a wine from a generic sounding winery, a second group from a very expensive exotic sounding winery. People who drank the wine from the second batch, the most exotic sounding name, consistently reported that it tasted better. In reality, both wines were identical, but whether the name of a wine could fool someone trained in the art of wine tasting, such as a master of wine, remains to be seen. That wouldn't be me, not anyways yet, although I am accepting donations, so you just checks Kira Miller. So when it comes to wine names, don't be fooled. A simple sounding name may actually be a better wine. Feel free to send in the names of the wines you drink. I personally promise that I will try to taste all of them. Next up, here is some good news for you wine lovers. And if you're listening to this show and you're not a wine lover, I don't know what to tell you. Drinking a glass of red wine a day appears to be good for your digestive system. A new study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition said drinking red wine in moderation has shown to shift the balance of intestinal bacteria for the better. It increases the good bacteria, the stuff that you do need in your stomach, and it decreases bad bacteria, the stuff that isn't really supposed to be there. So that kind of means I should have a wonderful, fabulous digestive system, right? The researchers believe non-alcoholic compounds in the wine created this positive effect. For those odd individuals that would rather drink gin than wine, the researchers also found out that drinking gin helps as well. But the positive effects were much, much less pronounced for gin drinkers than for the red wine drinkers. So let's just stick to the wine, okay? Last but not least, pop star Fergie has become the latest celebrity to launch her own brand of wine. Watch out, Newman. Fergie has already launched her own line of perfumes, shoes, and handbags. Also taking donations for those items as well. Me, not Fergie. She is even part owner of the Miami Dolphins football team. It appears even the world of wine will soon be infiltrated by this star. The new wine from Vineyard Ferguson Crest in Santa Barbara, which is a beautiful, gorgeous place to go visit, by the way, in California, will be available for sale later this year. The vineyard is being managed by Fergie's father, a horticulturist. With her new wine, Fergie joins other celebrities like Drew Barrymore, David Beckham, and Johnny Depp. That just sounds delightful. The wines, of course. All of whom have their own brands. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the Bacchus TV. I'm your tipsy gypsy host, Kira Miller, and don't drink anything I wouldn't drink.